from Germany, come here. I had them all sitting around there, and I was talking to the big machine, and here, and the fellow wanted to take a picture, so I turned around this way. He took a picture of the machine, and when they did, the whole machine come down right on top of me. So I was laying underneath it, 218 pounds. The last time I remember, I was taken up on a stretcher at mine here, the section here. This was a good thing there's somebody with me. This is why when you work down underground, you always have a buddy system. You and your buddy, in case something happened to you, he's going to take you back up in the mine here. So this place would take 2 hours to cut this out. You're not paid for it. It took an hour and a half to get here. So there's 3.5 hours gone by. We did not make 1 penny yet, not 1 cent. What we got to do now is to get this out of my way. My next job here is a drill over here. And that drill is going to start drilling. We took 5-foot drill, put my airline on that spot. I picked that drill up and I drilled 3 holes in my top bench once this was cut out. And then I drilled 3 holes in my bottom bench. Now we're ready to blast the coal out here. Are we qualified to do that? No, we're not. We call for a man who's qualified. He's called a shot fire. He's the man who's qualified to carry that land. Will you hold on 1 minute, son? I gotta check this place out. So he check it out, make sure there's no gas. Great, son. Where's your powder at? Right over here, sir. Who paid for the blasting powder? We did. Or we wouldn't give it to you. So I take 6 ounces of monobel powder out of my little powder can. I give it to the shot fire. He took a cap out of his bag, placed it into the monobel powder. He placed the hole we drilled. We'd have a long stemmy stick, like a wooden stick. So we placed it in and we drove the powder the full length of that drill. Pack it in good and tight. Hook our cable up so me, Dan, and shot fire go up there, and then you blast the bottom bench out here first, and then you blast the top. In a seam like coal like this one, 5.5 feet in height, 12 feet wide, 5 feet inside cut out, you can have up to 10 ton of coal right here, all ready to start loading. Right now we're all ready to make some money. No, not yet. 4.5 hours gone by. What's your next job? Well, you blast the coal, there's nothing holding the roof up. You better get some timber in there in a hurry. So the company would give us 6 free timber. You didn't have to pay for that. I take my little spruce timber, I cut the length off of here, place the timber on my roof and one down there. Before the weight would come down on top of the timber, I put a wedge above it to hold it in place until the weight would drop down on top of the timber. And then I put 3 more. Now I got my timber up in place. Now we're ready to make some money. We did not have these railroad ties or these steel booms. It was just spruce timber all the way through the mine, holding the roof above your head. That's what held it up. So we got our timber up. The little boy would back his horse in for an empty on the little road. Oh yes, the road makers got paid $3.65 a day. That's what they're paid. They extend the road as we're going in. Place a little empty there, put a spraggle into it, pull the pin. The boy would take the horse from this room because the fellas in the next room up there has a box to go up to the surface. And on the way up with their box, we got to get that loaded. How in the name of God, I'm going to load that up? Oh, here it is. Right here. Here's the stuff. See that? That's not a banjo. We call them a shovel, pan shovel. And we loaded the box up, and we loaded. And then we put all the big ones, put one on top. So the box is all ready to go. How in the name of God they're going to know what room it came from? Because every 50 feet these rooms are driven by 2 miners. When we come down, me and my father, my dad said, son, what'd you do with all your little tallies when you carried them down? Oh, I got them hanging on that little timber up there. They're no good there. How? Do you want to get paid for the box that we just loaded? Yes. Get out there and get one. So I come in with the tally. You see that little tally, son? Tied on the front. You tie that in good and tight. So when this box gets to the surface, they know what room it came from and whatever weight you're going to be paid for. So when we come out of the mine that evening, we go up, we add all the little tallies up. You only got paid by the tallies you had hanging on the surface. You got paid for nothing else. And if I did not listen to my father, and the box is here, and the tally drops on the ground, it gets up there with no tally on it. The company has a free box of coal. And another thing used to happen. The fella in the next room, you always get a lazy fella, don't want to work. Your box goes out there and it did go to the surface. He'd sneak out there with his light out, take your tally off her box and throw it away and put his on it. So he was stealing our coal on us. So when me and Dad found out, we used to invite him down to Dickie's Tavern Saturday night, man. Oh yeah. And also you had to pay a man's wages out of that. Because the company you work for were stealing your coal on you. They weren't giving you the right amount that you loaded for the week. So we had to appoint a man from our union to represent us as a check weighman. She's keeping track of her boxes, but every man would pay the man's wage, she said, the 68 cents. Section down here. And like I said, this is where you spent all your time. No lunchroom here, sit down here, no washrooms, nowhere to wash your hands or nothing. Section here, and the rats running. And also, I always had to take a nail, put in my timber. Why? Because if you laid your lunch can down there, and you were loading a box, you can hear it going out there, the rats have their hands running with your lunch can. Then you have to chase after the rats to get your lunch pail in section. So we always had a little nail put in. And there's the rats, and not a sandwich left in it. And the fella in the next room used to scare me and my father, eh? So we were scared of rats, eh? And one day, me and my dad were loading the box up, and he crawled in behind me, no light on, eh? I didn't know he was there. All loading the box up, and he reached out there with a long stick and hit me on the bottom of the pants leg. Well, I was jumping all over the place. My father shined the light in my face. He said, what in the name of God is wrong with you jumping around? A rat just tried to get up my pants leg. I felt him, Dad. Here the fellow out there started giggling and laughing at us. So Dad said, we'll get that fellow back. You just wait and see. Oh, but 2 months later, he come down his little room, hung his shirt on a pole, went back up to his room. I said, go get him. So Ma used to give me that homemade bread with butter and jam on it, or a little wine bottle with black tea in it, cold tea, not warm tea. So I took a sandwich out of my can, crawled out to his shirt, and I rubbed the jam sandwich on both sleeves of his shirt hanging there. He come down and put his shirt on. We can hear him hollering and screeching out there. You know what happened? The rats went out there and ate the 2 sleeves off the shirt with the jam on it. That's good enough for you. You won't buy the rest anymore, will you? Yeah.